Kyle Thompson and I had always maintained a polite distance in public, but this new intimacy was sure to provoke her again. Kyle Thompson and I continued to entertain the guests. Before long, Ashley Brown returned, holding a glass of juice. Her eyes were red-rimmed, and the hatred she directed at me was almost palpable, yet she wore a sweet smile on her face. "Sister-in-law, congratulations," she said. "I asked the family to make this juice especially for you. Please, try it." I smiled, took the glass, and casually placed it aside. Seeing this, Kyle Thompson picked up the glass, pretending to take a sip. Ashley Brown's eyes flickered, and she suddenly tripped, throwing herself against Kyle Thompson and sending the juice flying. As if to attract attention, she didn't try to avoid the broken glass and fell right onto it, bursting into tears. "Grace Green, I just wanted to do something nice for you," she sobbed. "Why can't you accept me?" With that, she turned and ran out of the venue, tears streaming down her face. Mr. Thompson, Kyle's father, and Mrs. Thompson, Kyle's mother, looked shocked and glared at Kyle Thompson. "Look at your wonderful wife. Go and comfort your sister," Mr. Thompson, Kyle's father, exclaimed. "If anything happens to her, I'll hold you responsible." Kyle Thompson exchanged a look with me and immediately went after her. As soon as he left, someone gripped the handles of my wheelchair and whispered in my ear, "Ms. Grace, Mr. Kyle is worried about you being here alone and getting upset. He wants me to take you to him. Don't make a scene. Mr. Kyle is waiting for you outside." I nodded obediently, calmly allowing him to push me out. As soon as we left the venue, a cloth was pressed over my mouth and nose from behind. Before I could react, I lost consciousness. I woke up when a bucket of cold water was thrown over me. Ashley Brown sat opposite me, playing with a butterfly knife, a mocking look in her eyes. "Bitch, I know you suspect me," she sneered. "Did you think I'd resort to something as clumsy as poisoning? A bitch is a bitch. How could I poison you in broad daylight and risk everything? You never expected this, did you? I'm going to lure you out and slowly torture you to death." I shook my aching head and realized my limbs weren't tied. Ashley Brown's expression became even more deranged at the shock on my face. "Surprised?" she asked. "You're the only woman my brother has ever brought home. I'm going to torture you properly. Of course, I wouldn't tie you up. Otherwise, you'd be like a dead fish. What fun would that be?" I steadied myself and casually reached up to touch my hair. Seeing my movement, Ashley Brown laughed shrilly. "Did you think a tracker could protect you? You're so naive, Grace Green. From the moment you passed out, my people searched you from head to toe. Are you still fantasizing about your precious brother coming to save you?" she continued. "Dream on. You were lucky last time. This time, no one is coming to save you." I sighed and stared intently into Ashley Brown's eyes. "So, you were behind what happened overseas." Ashley Brown raised her lips in a disdainful smile. "So what?" she said. "Without proof, no one can convict me. I only regret those idiots were too busy torturing you and didn't finish you off or even get rid of the bastard in your belly. Grace Green, do you know how much I want to kill you?" With that, she lunged forward, the knife aimed at my face. I dodged and kicked Ashley Brown in the stomach. Ashley Brown's movements were clumsy and wild. She never expected me to retaliate so decisively. She staggered back from the force of my kick. I had never told the Chu family I knew martial arts, and last time I faced several strong men alone, I had no chance to resist. This was a blind spot for Ashley Brown. Her smile faded, and she finally started to take me seriously. I wanted to press my advantage, but Ashley Brown retreated, shouting towards the door, "Are you all blind? Get in here now!" At her command, several tall, burly men in black filed into the room. They looked at me with cruel smiles on their faces. I looked back at them and smiled too. Ashley Brown wanted my life, but I wanted evidence of her crimes, colluding with thugs and plotting to kill me. I wanted both witnesses and physical evidence. The men, listening to Ashley Brown's orders, prepared to attack me, but before they could move, the piercing sound of police sirens filled the air. The windows of the low building were illuminated in alternating flashes of red and blue. The men hesitated for a moment, then turned and ran. Ashley Brown was frantic, yelling at their backs, but the sirens were too intimidating. No one would obey Ashley Brown's commands now. Seeing everyone running away, Ashley Brown stared at me, then suddenly grinned. "Grace Green, you think you've won?" she said. "You have no evidence to convict me, but I have evidence against you." With that, she rushed forward, shoved the knife into my hand, and forced my hand to stab her. The blade was razor sharp, piercing Ashley Brown's clothes instantly. Clutching her wound, she swayed, giving Mr. Thompson, Kyle's father, and Mrs. Thompson, Kyle's mother, who were rushing towards her, a pitiful smile. "Mom, Dad, don't blame my girl," she said weakly. "She was just upset and couldn't stand the sight of me." Playing the victim was Ashley Brown's usual tactic. But this time, Mr. Thompson, Kyle's father, and Mrs. Thompson, Kyle's mother, didn't rush to comfort her as they always had. Instead, they pulled me back, creating distance between me and Ashley Brown. Ashley Brown stared in shock, even forgetting to pretend to faint. "Mom, Dad, what are you doing?" Before Mr. Thompson, Kyle's father, and Mrs. Thompson, Kyle's mother, could answer, Kyle Thompson strode in behind them. He looked at Ashley Brown's wound, snorted, and pulled out his cell phone. The screen showed a live feed from inside the building. Ashley Brown was terrified, her mouth gaping open in shock. "Impossible! I searched her, but she had nothing on her. How could you?" Before she could finish, I raised my hand, wiggling my fingers. I had gotten a manicure before the party, and the micro camera was hidden in the diamond on my nail. The live stream had started from the moment Ashley Brown handed me the juice. All of Ashley Brown's actions were being broadcast to the entire United States. Soon, several captured thugs confessed to everything. Ashley Brown had paid them to help her torture me to death. The butler who pushed me out was also one of Ashley Brown's people. They were in cahoots, not only plotting against me but also embezzling a large number of the Chu family's assets. As Ashley Brown was taken away, the adopted girl who had lorded over the Chu family for over a decade was finally removed from the family tree. Mr. Thompson, Kyle's father, and Mrs. Thompson, Kyle's mother, were furious and devastated. It took them a long time to accept that the pitiful, often bullied adopted girl they had seen was a murderous flower, twisted by a warped love. After this incident, all of Ashley Brown's shares were taken back and transferred to me as compensation. Mr. Thompson, Kyle's father, and Mrs. Thompson, Kyle's mother, were deeply affected and soon began to relinquish power, bringing Kyle Thompson into the center of the Chu family's authority. As for me, after recovering, I organized my wedding. As soon as the wedding ended, the final verdict for Ashley Brown was handed down. All the illegal activities in Kyle Thompson's overseas businesses were done by Ashley Brown. Furthermore, she was found to have deliberately disfigured girls who approached Kyle Thompson, among countless other crimes. With so many charges, Kyle Thompson was sentenced to death with a reprieve. Seeing this result, I sighed with satisfaction. Finally, I could safely dismiss my bodyguards. From then on, no one could hurt me again.